Hey, beautiful people. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it resonates with you, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So I already said a prayer. We're going to see what messages we have for the collective. But real quick, before I forget this piece, when I took these cards up before I started shuffling, family affair was at the bottom. So I don't know, I feel like it could be significant, or maybe this message could involve, I don't know, someone connected by family. But the first download that I got is, I don't even know what I was thinking about, but I saw an image of, I don't know what talk show it was, but it was an episode out, and it's the crazy part is I watched this a long time ago. I don't even think I was in my teens yet, or maybe I was. I don't know. But it's like a guy, um, he I don't know, he's like he tried to commit suicide, I guess. I don't know if he took a lot of pills or if he drank something, or it's something like that, but he tried to take himself out, and he was saved, right? But whatever it is, it messed up his whole digestive system up. So it's like when he ate food, like you could literally see the food, and I guess because he was like skinny too, but you could literally see like the food in his stomach, and he had to actually take his hands and guide the food down in his stomach. Like, normally when we eat something, we just eat and move on about our day. We don't have to think about it because our digestive system naturally does it on its own. But it's like he had to push it down with his hands. So I saw that first, right? And then like maybe like 2 minutes later, I started hearing that song. I don't know if y'all remember that song. It's called Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. Um, but I kept hearing the part when they were saying, "Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we heard are you and me?" So I don't know. I kept hearing that part, and then for those of y'all, if you don't remember the song, but it goes, it's like they've been spending most of their time living something something. They've been spending most of their time living in gangster's paradise. How does it go? They've been spending most of their life living in gangster's paradise. I don't know, y'all. Look the song if you know what I'm talking about. It's an old song by the rapper Coolio. And then I didn't even know he died. I'm late, I guess. But that could be significant because Coolio, his real name is Artist Leon Ivy Jr. So any of those names could be significant to somebody, either Artist or Leon or Ivy or Junior or something like that. He was born August 1st, 1963, which is crazy because it's this was yesterday. It's 11:26 on my watch. So some of y'all, you could be seeing the number 26, or somebody's birthday could be November 26th, or somebody's birthday could be in November or the 26th of the month. Yeah, but that's crazy. His birthday was just yesterday. So I wonder if this is his spirit saying, like, yeah, let me get this message out. Y'all need to, whatever. Because when I did research, he died over a drug overdose. Right. And so that's why I was putting the pieces together. I was like, okay, that's why I was shown that image with that. I don't even know what talk show that was. I can't really remember. But the guy, he did. Now, who knows if this drug overdose was intentional, if he was trying to take himself out, or if that just as a result of just overdose. I don't know. But he died on I don't want to say November. There's somebody's birthday's in November. There's something specific about November because it's like, that's what I was about to say, November. No, but he died on September 28th, 2022. So somebody's birthday could be September 28th. Oh, I don't even know why this came to me. I don't know if somebody could have died over an overdose on September 28th, or somebody's birthday could be September 28th. And I know that's something because I'm sitting in the chair right now, y'all, but I feel like my body's kind of twirling like this a little bit as if it's some type of energy. That's, I don't know, somebody, so maybe this could be past energy. I mean, I don't know. It's something significant about September 28th for somebody. Yeah. But anyways, he was born in Monessen. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Monessen or Monessen. I don't know. Monessen, Pennsylvania. So that could be significant to somebody. Yeah, so we're going to see. I don't know. So we have family affairs. So maybe This could be somebody that you're connected to that's in this energy. Um, Maybe somebody could be feeling like that because one of the lines he says death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. Uh, what can I say? And then another line he says, I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? So I don't know. Maybe somebody could be in a pessimistic attitude. Yeah, look, I stood today. Family affair and healing. So I don't know. Maybe somebody could be, I don't know, having like negative thoughts, or someone just has like a negative outlook on life. And then, because I wrote a couple of lyrics, so my eyes just drew towards a line where he said, I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the street. You know, look, we have healing and worry. So I don't know. Maybe somebody has a worry. I don't know. Maybe somebody could have a worry of like, I don't know. I guess somebody could have like, when it comes to death or something, somebody has like a big fear or something like that when it comes to death. Or or I mean, maybe somebody could be worried about a death being exposed or something because yeah, look, bad karma. So okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to fill everything out. Somebody is worried either about receiving bad karma for doing something, or somebody's worried because they're now receiving bad karma. And maybe this has to do with the death. Because for me to just say that and then this card popped out. So somebody either could have actually caused the death, right? Or somebody could have been trying to cause a death, right? And they're receiving bad karma. Because another thing, what did he say? He said power and the money, money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour. Maybe somebody could have been trying. Somebody could be the type of person they need healing. Right behind this is father-in-law. This could be somebody's father-in-law. Somebody needs healing. Somebody, they could have a fear of. Okay, I was just gonna say like being in poverty, but I just heard abandonment. I literally just heard abandonment. So somebody has a fear of abandonment specifically, and they need healing. But what I'm really getting is, I don't know. It's like somebody can have a fear of being broke, or fear of like being in poverty or something, right? And somebody, they're worried because they're receiving some type of bad karma for trying to possibly cause a death. And what I'm now seeing it, y'all, for me to see that specific episode, I wish, when I finish recording this, I'm gonna see if I could look it up. I don't even know how I would start with researching it, but because I don't know what talk show it was on, but I don't know. Somebody could have tried to cause a death, but they could have tried to do this through somebody's food, right? Um, it's because that was very specific. And like I said, the guy, he had to push the food down with his hands to get to his intestines or whatever. Um, I don't know. Some of y'all, this could be some type of father-in-law or mother-in-law, or some type of father figure or mother figure or something like that. That could be something significant. And because whoever this is, this could be somebody who's money hungry, because it's like this person, there's a strong fear. It's like this person's root chakra is like really needs healing. That's why we saw healing. Their root chakra needs healing. Somebody has such a strong fear of poverty that it's like they're willing to do whatever in order to make sure that they're not there, that they not in poverty, or they get themselves out of poverty, right? And then so I don't know. Yeah, look, fear and family affair. Yeah, whoever this is someone connected to you by family. So it's either like a family member, or maybe someone that you could have a child with, that person, or maybe their family member, or someone connected to them by family. or connected to you. Grandfather. Fear. So, I don't know. Unbothered. Now, for some of y'all, it's good luck. Okay. For some of y'all, it's like you have a grandfather who's like an ancestor who has passed over, who has been protecting you. That's why this unbothered energy is here, because somebody was trying to take somebody out for some money. Somebody who has a strong, someone who's operating from their ego, right? Because this was the next card. Someone who's operating from their ego, they need healing. Like I'm saying, it's a very strong fear. But I did hear abandonment too. So I don't know. Maybe it could be that somebody was trying to walk away from somebody, or somebody did, or somebody thinks that somebody could. And so, they could have been trying to cause harm to somebody because of this abandonment issue that they have. Yeah, because look, next one is look bitter, but then look abundance right after it. Now, because I just looked over one of the lines that I wrote. It says, too much television watching got me chasing my dreams. I'm a educated fool with money on my mind. So whoever this is, for some of y'all, whoever this person is, or anyone that's connected, because it could be more than one person connected to this, you may be shocked to know that this person is even in this type of energy, is even like this, because it says, I'm an educated fool. So whoever this is, this person could have went to college, they could have a degree, they could have a business. This is someone who could possibly articulate themselves really well. Who, right when I said that, my lamp started flashing like this red. Whoever this is, this person, they can articulate themselves really well. It's like, for some of y'all, this person has the gift of gab. I'm getting the energy of somebody that's in survival mode, and it's like they've just developed different tactics and different tricks and masks that they wear in order to get what they want. But it's like someone has such a deep fear of either being alone or abandoned or of being in poverty that it's like they'll do whatever, right? Someone was already bitter because maybe they could have been in financial lack, right? And that's or if not, someone is bitter now because they're getting hit with karma and it's hitting them in their finances, right? Because somebody loves money so much that they're willing to take somebody out for it. And so, another thing too, but now I'm thinking about it, somebody could be worried about their karma because he says, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? So somebody knows that they're not living life right. They knows that they either could have caused a death or they're trying to cause a death, right? They know this. And so now they're in fear. They're in fear if they don't know, because he says, I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? So that's something significant. But 23, somebody could be 23 years old. Somebody could have been born the 23rd or the 24th of the month. Somebody could be 24. I don't know. There's something significant. Or another thing I'm getting, somebody's birthday could be on 2/3 or 2/4. So February 3rd, February 4th. Yeah. And somebody could have 2/4 in their address, like their street address specifically. I mean, also could be 23, but I don't know. Somebody has 2/4 in their street address. But yeah, somebody's in fear because they know. And so I'm getting two things. Somebody is in fear because they've been losing money. They're bitter. They've been losing money. So they're in fear, right? Because of that. But then someone, and it could be the same person too, or it could be, I don't know. Someone's in fear because of that, because they're starting to lose money, or they have been, right? But this is their karma. And then someone's in fear of their life because they know they've been trying to bring death to somebody else. So I don't know, we have home. So you could have, remember I said a home with the number 24. Somebody has 24 something in their home address somewhere. It's a 24 somewhere in their address or phone number or something. But for some of y'all, I don't know, you could have shared a home with this person, or maybe you could actually still share a home with this person. Yeah, when I went to move the deck, look, lacking boundaries and unique. Some of y'all, either you share a home with this person, or you could still have this person in your home, right? Or for some of y'all, somebody could have came to your home because look, we have gossip. I don't know because then look, we have incest right here on the bottom. So it could have been some type of incest going on too. Somebody could be worried about that. But yeah, for some of y'all, somebody could have tried to come to your home because it's giving energy like somebody was trying to take somebody out. Yeah. Holy Spirit, I'm trying to see, did I miss any other lines? That's how you said. And then the song is called Gangster's Paradise. So somebody could, I mean, just take it as resonates. This, I don't know, somebody could have this like gangster attitude. um, yeah. Another thing, so we have gossip and athletic. So some of y'all, you could be athletic, or any of these people in the situation could be athletic. And like I said, there's gossip right now. Or for some of y'all, we get somebody's athletic or into sports or something like that, possibly. But I don't know. There's gossip going around about you, or maybe even this situation. Yeah, athletic and dark entity. What I'm getting is for some of y'all, there is someone athletic. They look athletic or they could be athletic. They have a dark entity attached to them, so maybe that could be why they're in this energy. Short. So some of y'all, this person could be short, or you could be short. So I don't know. Somebody could be short and athletic, or somebody could be athletic and they're connected to somebody that's short. But I don't know. Investigate. So this could be, there could be an investigation around somebody, or some of y'all, you don't have contact with this person. Either there's an investigation somehow around this person, or it could just be that you're starting to look into this person, right? And that could be why somebody's worried, because you're starting to investigate them. Because for some of y'all, somebody was messing with somebody's food. Yeah, dark entity, X, and slim. Some of y'all, you have an ex who's possibly slim, or you could be slim, right? And you have an ex. Either way, so some of y'all, this is an ex because we have family affairs. Some of y'all, you could possibly have a child with this ex, but either way, this, whoever this person is, they have a dark entity attached to them. And if it's not an ex, for some of y'all, this person is attached or connected to an ex. Yeah, ulterior motives. Grandma. So for bad health. Yeah, so for some of y'all, so this grandma could be I'm getting a couple things, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me say what came to me first before I forget the other one. For some of y'all, I don't know. This could be old though. It could be like you could have had a grandma, a grandfather, and you could have had a grandfather that passed away or something like that, or maybe it's not your grandfather. It could even be like a parent's, somebody grandfather or something passed away, possibly because bad health, but it's because their grandmother did something to them, did something to their food possibly, or something. Like, my thing is line up red when I'm saying that. Or it's like it's lighting up red, but it wasn't bright red. So maybe this person could have already been in bad health, but it's something that this person did to kind of like speed this up for somebody specifically. And another thing I'm getting is for some of y'all, it's like this grandma could be like a child's grandma or your grandma or something like that. Somebody's grandma is could possibly be in bad health, right? And this could be their karma. So if, I don't know if that was the case where I said with the grandma and the grandfather, if that was the case for somebody, then that's this grandmother's karma for doing something to somebody's grandfather. But then, like I said, for some of y'all, it's someone's grandma, whether, like I said, it could be your grandma, someone that you're connected to whose grandma, or child's grandma, which would make that like your mother, or the person that maybe have a child with their mother, or somebody connected to them. Somebody's in bad health, right? Because they were part of a plot. They were a part of a plot to get some type of abundance. Yeah. And so for some of y'all specifically, I don't know, you could be slim, or maybe this grandma could be slim, or this person that this grandma's connected to is slim. And then look, the next card sticking up spell work. These people been doing. Right when I said spell work, I saw the card worried. You know what? Because for some of y'all, this person, that's another reason somebody's worried, because they know they've been doing spell work on somebody. So that's what it is. Specifically, someone is worried because they know they've been doing spell work on somebody, right? And they could possibly be in bad health right now, right? And they could be worried about losing their life. That's why he said, I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? Somebody is worried about that because it's like they know what they've been doing. I don't know. Look, we have athletic and incest. So I don't know. Somebody could be athletic and they could be, because right when I'm talking about this, my eyes is drawn towards this worry card again. There's somebody, I don't know, they could look athletic or be athletic or something like that, that could be involved like in an incest relationship, or this could be connected to somebody who's athletic or looks athletic or something. Let me go ahead and take this out. Yeah, and then we have stalking. You know, somebody could be stalking somebody. Because I just realized I put this incest card under this ego and healing. I don't know, something, somebody needs healing. But I just saw the word narcissist in my mind's eye. Yeah, so look, we have stalking and snake. I don't know. For some of y'all, I mean, this could be for you or anyone in this situation. Somebody's stalking somebody. For some of y'all, it's giving whoever this person is. This person, did y'all see right when my voice started going out, right when I started talking about that? Somebody's a real snake. And look, right behind that's dark and patient. Somebody is a snake. And see, this person, some of y'all, this person, whoever this is, this dark snake has been patient. This has been a plan of theirs. This has been a plot, right? To take somebody out. And it's a really, I'm getting, for some, it's because of they don't want to be abandoned. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to leave you before you leave me to make me feel better about it. So that, you won't trigger my abandonment wound, right? That's what it is. But for some of y'all, this is for money, right? And somebody has this plot that they've been patiently, I'm not even gonna lie, it's giving like a real it's not funny. I was about to say serial killer, but I'm not gonna lie, I saw the word lunatic in my mind's eye. So it's like, I don't know, maybe somebody's just, I don't know, but somebody was being patient about this plan. There's a plot over somebody's life, and it's like someone has like carefully thought this through, right? And that's why I want to kind of shuffle and look at love affair. So I don't know. There's something about a love affair. Maybe that could be what this incest is, and then look, jail. So somebody could be going to jail. They could have went to jail, or somebody could be in jail. They had this love affair, either love affair or incest or something. Yeah. But then we have low key. I don't know. So somebody could low key be going to jail or something. And then we have lacking boundaries. So I don't know, whoever this incest relationship, somebody for sure was lacking boundaries, but there's something symbolic about jail. Somebody could have went to jail, or like I said, maybe they could be in jail or facing jail time. But I don't know. Somebody's patient about this plot. Look, patient right behind this, wolf in sheep's clothing. And integrity, I can't make this up. See, somebody's getting hit with karma, and they are worried because this person lacks integrity. They're wolf in sheep's clothing. Knowing good and well they're trying to take somebody out, or they could have possibly taken somebody's out, taken their life by possibly messing with their food or something, right? Or who knows? They could have put a hit on somebody, right? Or it's just this person, this is what they're trying to do. That's why they're a wolf in sheep's clothing, because it's like they've been plotting this all along. This is a plan that has been thought through, right? But yet this person is, some of y'all, you're still connected to this person. They still act like everything's okay, knowing they have a whole plan against you. Some of y'all specifically, integrity, wolf in sheep's clothing, there was a love affair. So this could be, and this is going under X. So some of y'all, you have an ex, or even someone that you're still connected to, a lover. They had a love affair with somebody, right? And this, now for some of y'all, I don't know. This could be this incest right here because I did put incest is right next to integrity. So for some of y'all, either there's an ex or somebody that's connected to an ex or a lover or something like that. That I don't know. They had this love affair, this incest love affair. Um, and I think that's why integrity. I'm getting two things too. Now that's why integrity is here in wolf is in sheep's clothing. Somebody was they lacked integrity. They lacked boundaries, right? And they had a love affair, a low key love affair with a family member, right? Or for some of y'all, if that's not the incest is not the case, then you have either ex or lover who had a low key relationship with possibly a family member of yours, or maybe someone that a friend or something like that that you were cool with. Yeah. We had 26 minutes. And we had 26 minutes exactly, or no? Yeah, right when I said that. There's something symbolic about 26. Some of y'all either you've been seeing the number 26. Somebody's birthday could be February 6th, right? Or somebody's birthday could be like on the 26th of the month. There's something significant. Or that could be in somebody's address or their phone number or something. There's something significant. Yeah, we have father-in-law. There's something symbolic about a father-in-law, honest. So maybe for some of y'all specifically, there's a father-in-law who's involved in this plot and you're not seeing this. Because I feel like that's the honest truth. Yeah, people pleasing and jail in reverse. And then look, wash your food or drink. Some of y'all, so it could be father-in-law or mother-in-law. Some of y'all, there's a father-in-law or even mother-in-law. Maybe hell, it could even be both. Who or for some of y'all, this is of some type of father figure or mother figure. It doesn't have to be in-law. But there's somebody, some type of family member. So this could even be somebody's grandma or something like that that's messing with their food. That's why I got that specific example on that talk show. The guy's stomach was messed up. He literally had to push down the food. But I mean, he did it on his own though. If I remember correctly, I believe he did on his own. I don't think somebody did that to him. But that was still, and look, father-in-law now and grandfather. So for some of y'all, this could be the same person. This could be a child's grandfather, which would be somebody's father-in-law, right? Or somebody's father or something like that. That's very specific. It's some type of, for sure, some type of grandfather, some type of father figure. For sure. For some of y'all. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit? In the last line that I didn't say that I wrote down, he said, they say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? So, I don't know. We have unbothered. I didn't start shuffling yet. I don't know. It could be that this person, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. For some of y'all, I feel like maybe this person could have, who, because somebody has a deep fear of abandonment and a deep fear of poverty. So maybe it could be that they grew up in an environment like that where it's like everybody was in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? And as I said that, my thing just lit up red like this. So yeah, somebody could have grew up in an environment where everybody was like in survival mode. And it's kind of like this. Nobody was there to teach them a different way. Because it's like somebody's operating strictly from their ego. It's from a broken place. And then look, but then it's like, you know, I'm saying all this, but look, unbothered divination, yeah. But then these people, it's like you'll have compassion for them, but as soon as you know what, for some of y'all, I feel like that's specific. I feel like some of y'all, you're very empathic, right? And any of these people, you could possibly feel sorry for them, right? Or it's like once you actually start feeling sorry for them, then God always throws, and my thing is lined up right when I'm saying this, God always ends up showing you something about them to kind of get you to change your mind. Like, hey, don't be feeling sorry for this person. This person is doing divination on you. This person is doing spell work on you. That's why they're going through this bad karma. That's why they're going through these things. Unfortunately, they could have developed some of these tendencies growing up, or in their environment, their family dynamic, you know what I'm saying, and they didn't have nobody to show them. But healing healing is a choice. Nobody can force anybody to heal. And my headphones just said do do do. It just cut off. Confirmation. Healing is a choice. Nobody can force nobody to heal. And these people, they're actually choosing not to heal. They're choosing, and it's like they make excuses. I'm full of goosebumps as I'm saying this. I don't know if y'all can see it. They make excuses. This is someone. Oh well, nobody ever showed me this, or nobody ever showed me that. Right? Well, if they didn't show it to you, show it to yourself. For some of these people, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. Some of these people, they fail their mission. Some of these people on this table, because I'm getting more than one. It is more than one person. Some of these people, they were meant to be the fire starters in the bloodline. They were meant to be the ones to spark a change, right? They were meant to kind of take themselves away from the crowd and kind of be alone to themselves, right? And some of them could have done that, but they never healed. The only thing they did was separate themselves from the crowd or separate themselves from certain family members or people or something like that, but they never went back and healed their mind. They're still in their ego. So yes, even though they separated themselves from the environment, confirmation, my phone is ringing. My phone's ringing. Even though they separated themselves from their environment, they never healed their minds. They're still operating from the ego. And it's like they're using that as an excuse. Because he said, nobody's here to teach me. You can go to God and God can teach you. God would lead you to the right people, the right resources. So and these people, they didn't do that. They chose not to do this, and they chose to operate from the ego, and now they're getting hit with karma. Maybe somebody could have been having dreams and premonitions. They could know that their time is up soon. Yeah, toxic. They chose to operate in this toxic energy. They chose, for some of y'all, that's what it is this these people or this person, and any of these people are just bitter. They did and it's all because they need healing. And because they're so bitter, it's like they're just so toxic now. So somebody, I'm getting specifically, somebody's bitter because they didn't have what they wanted growing up, or they didn't get to experience certain things, right? Because he said too much television got me chasing dreams. So somebody could see something on TV, they see the other kids get a confirmation that door closed, and they can see the other kids have these types of things, or it's like someone has a very jealous spirit. They see or they saw that other people either had love or they had money or something like that, and they didn't have it, so it made them bitter. And so it's like they're willing to do anything in order to get that, right? So for some of y'all, they're willing to not be abandoned. They're willing to take somebody else out, right? So they don't have to be abandoned. Some of y'all, they wanted this money so bad, right? They wanted to be like other people have what they have, that they're willing to take somebody's life over it. That survival mode is serious. Niece and love reading. So some of y'all, this is, I don't know, something symbolic about a niece. So maybe somebody's niece had a relationship. Karmic feminine. Somebody's niece had a relationship with somebody. But I just put this intuitively on top of grandma and bad health. So I don't know if this niece is connected to a grandma, or this niece is a part of a plan when it comes to a grandma to get some type of money. Somebody's niece is connected to somebody, a grandma who's in bad health. I don't know. That would be specific for somebody. All right. Anything else? Because where we at? 33 minutes. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Anything else the collective needs to be aware of? Set up. Set up. And look, past life. Y'all, and it fell right on top of snake. Some of y'all, these are snakes from your past life. Look at them. Look at them slithering their way back into this lifetime. I'll get into 2 things with setup. For some of y'all, there was a setup. This has been a whole setup. That's why I said, that's why we saw patiently. They were patiently waiting on this plan. They were patiently waiting for somebody to be taken out. But this was a setup, because this was never going to happen. This was never going to happen, y'all. Look at here. Look at here. I'm full of goosebumps. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm full of goosebumps. Forbidden. This was forbidden, y'all. Yo, these were snakes from your past life. These are snakes from your past life. This was a setup. In a past life, they did this to you, or they were successful to you, successful doing this. For some of y'all, you know what I'm getting to? Some of y'all, these people, that's why bitter is here. Some of y'all, these people were successful in a past life. There were abundance. But guess what? There were snakes. Their ass doesn't realize that the karma is real. That's why some of these people, okay, now it's making sense. That's why some of them have such jealous spirits, because my thing is lighting up bright red now, so that's the truth. Some of these people have very jealous spirits when they see other people with things, because they were once in that energy. They were once successful, rich, and abundant in a past life, but they did it off of snake shit. They did it out of taking people out of sacrificing people, right? And so God was like, oh no, You think you're gonna do it again this lifetime? This is forbidden. God knew this was forbidden, and that's why he allowed these people to take action on this. Because for some of y'all, they're getting hit up. Somebody's in bad health. Somebody's in bad health. Somebody is getting exactly what they feared. Somebody's in poverty. Or if not, they're slowly going into poverty. Yeah, forbidden in dreams. I'm telling you, that's what I was getting. I can't make this up. Dreams, and then look, backfire. I knew what I was picking up. And love and light. For some of y'all, they did this. That's why it's forbidden. They did this to somebody who was of love and lights, right? And for some of y'all, that's why somebody's worried about death, because they could be having dreams about this backfire. Somebody was literally plotting to take someone out. And if someone didn't have as much protection as they have, it could have worked. And they would have been successful, right? But it didn't. Right? It backfired, and somebody's literally having dreams, possibly of their own death, or for some of y'all, they could be having dreams of you, because I put this on top of wolf in sheep's clothing. So for some of y'all, these people are even having dreams of you becoming aware, maybe even confronting them about what they're doing or what they have done. Forbidden and cousin. So there's something. So some of y'all, maybe a cousin could have been part of this plot. Or maybe this cousin is forbidden. This could go to that with that incest relationship. No, but look, we have forbidden and then wealth. So some of y'all specifically, there was a cousin that was part of this plot to get money. So this could be your cousin, or someone that you have, like a lover, ex-lover, someone you have a child with. This could be their cousin that was part of this forbidden plot. And so for some of y'all, this cousin could be in bad health now, or this could be to come, because they did this on somebody who has spiritual gifts. Some of y'all, you could have already been aware or had some type of inner knowing that something was going on, that there was some type of plot over you, because you have spiritual gifts. Look, forbidden and unspoken connection. So someone's cousin has some type of forbidden unspoken connection. So that's either this incest, or someone's cousin was messing with somebody's ex or lover or something like that specifically. Yeah. And self-love is the best love. Yeah, but somebody's cousin doesn't have self-love. All right, last card, Holy Spirit. Last card. I'm going to close this out. Divination. And it fell on top of dark. Neglect. And look, L stands for lessons. Yeah, once again, somebody has such a strong fear of being abandoned, right? Right? And someone feels neglected by somebody. So they started doing dark work on this person. They started doing spell work on somebody, possibly to take them out. I don't know if y'all heard that door close. That's confirmation. So this could be going on right now, right? And for some of y'all, this person is loyal to this. This person is loyal to this. So who knows? For some of y'all, maybe this person, in their mind, they've been having dreams. Look, I was about to start shuffling. Look here. Spiritual attack. Yeah, for some of y'all, you're under spiritual attack right now. So either way, whatever these people do, it's going to backfire, right? And it has. And that's why someone is fearing their life. They don't know if they're going to live to see tomorrow or whatever, because they know that they were trying to do something. And look, relax is in reverse. This person is full of trauma. They were already full of trauma. That's why they're in this energy, and that's why they need healing. Anyway, y'all, catch you on the video. Peace, love, and light.